Hello everybody, this is Ayman. Today I'm going to be demonstrating to you the new local dictionary plugin. This plugin will surely solve a big problem we all face when multi-threading. You know, when you multi-thread and you use local variables and it's just spilling values all over the place and just messing up your sessions and your everything, you know. Especially the people using HTTP plugin will know what I'm talking about. So this plugin will surely help you to, you know, keep the local data local, you know. It will make sure that your data is local, is not being shared across threads and all that stuff. Okay, to install the plugin, just go to plugins and add it from there. You know the drill. Now let's just use it in a example. Let's just open 3 threads. See how this works. Alright. Let's add some value, some data. Let's go to Ayman dictionary commands, and you need to initialize the local dictionary before adding or getting value from it. So each thread will have a init local dictionary before you get into the real stuff. Of course, clear global dictionary will help you to clear all the data from the global dictionary that's holding all the local dictionaries in it. So you can add a init local dictionary in each thread. Then to add a value, add a data to the local dictionary, just use local dictionary add. Then you specify your key. It's like the variable name here. So name, this is the key that you're gonna identify the dictionary element, you know. Let's add a name here. Same thing for the other threads, but we're gonna change the value to John and Andy. Alright, now each of the threads will hold its value. So Andy wouldn't be run in this thread, so basically the values will stay local, will run local. So to retrieve this value, once you stored it, you can just, if you want to override the key name with another value, you just have to call the local dictionary add again and change it to something else, and it will overwrite the value for you. Now to call this element, just go to local dictionary get and use the key name to get the value here. Let's try to run this and see what we get. Let's add a wait first between threads. 8 seconds and 15 seconds to see if it's just each dictionary value is tied to each thread. Okay, let's run it. Payment, as you can see, the first thread. Second thread will pop up John, and third thread will pop up Andy. Okay, let's see how demonstrates how it works. Now let's use this with a HTTP post plugin example. Alright, let's open up an example here. We run multi-thread test and go to local dictionary to test this with a show you how we can make it work with the HTTP post plugin. Now this is a new command. I changed how the cookies works. Cookies saved. You basically, when you run a HTTP container, you just save it to a cookie folder, so the cookies will be saved to a file. When the HTTP container is done running, the file will be deleted. So make sure to save the cookies, session cookies, to a folder that is not easily seen, you know, somewhere deep. So I'm gonna test Twitter login. So make sure your HTTP requests, the HTTP GET and the HTTP POST are inside a set variable. Doesn't matter if it's local or global. Just make sure it's inside a set command. Then to get the value, to get the response header of the last HTTP request, you're gonna just use the HTTP last response. This works for all responses, whether it's an error or you get a valid response or something. So you won't have this error message that pop up sometime with the HTTP file download or any other command. So all responses are in this function. You're gonna add the last response to a local dictionary, then work your way from there. You're gonna use, instead of local variables, you just use local dictionary and it will work great. So remember to run your requests inside the local variable, not the local dictionary add, because it will make some trouble for you. So make sure it's inside the set command and use the local dictionary from there. So let's try to run this to see. Okay, this is just a test message. It will be deleted in the update. Well, you can see this is the session ID, and you can see there's both have different sessions and different logins, so it works great. That's pretty much everything for the local dictionary. I hope you like it, and let me know your feedback about this in the thread.